Welcome back, YouTube. So I've got my geothermal system running here, okay, and I've put one of my more full Kleinstars in there, and I added a bunch of generators to the whole thing. I put down a couple of machines here that are plugged into the generators themselves, and I moved the output of this MFSU to the rear of the building over here, so it goes back there. Don't really need this anymore. Cover that up. And as promised, I did build something that I think is faster than the Nether cobblestone generators that I had. And that is, as you can see, I took down the Mark III collector and condenser over here because I've just been using my Kleinstar, and that Kleinstar has quite a bit in it. So it'll last me a really long time. How we doing over here? Not full yet. It's alright, they are all running though, because they were all full a little while ago. And you can see that even with these running, I've got a mass fabricator plugged into it. I'm still gaining energy. That's because I have enough geothermals to exceed 512 energy units per tick, which is how much one MFSU can output. So right here is the promised cobble generation system. I've got my collector hooked back in to a condenser, which as you can see is quite effective. And I've got a filter on that. Okay, the filter pulls out the cobblestone, puts it in my recycler, which has 12 overclocks in it right now. It looks like I can actually put even more in there. Let's see if I have another one over here. It doesn't look like I do, but I can always just look up the recipe. That's easy enough. I just need coolant cells. I'll take care of that a little bit later. So this timer is set to 1 second. It pulls a stack of cobblestone out every second, puts it into the top of my recycler. In order to have 12 upgrades, I found that I needed this energy storage upgrade as well. The recipe for that is right here. You need wooden planks, okay, an energy circuit at the bottom, or I'm sorry, electronic circuit at the bottom, rechargeable battery in the center, and copper cable on the sides. And due to the extremely awesome project tables, I was able to build that very quickly. And I'll show you why. Basically, I had a project table right here with a circuit in it. Just take out the circuit and it keeps the recipe in there. It's extremely useful. Very, very cool. I know I've showed it to you before, but I always like to go over stuff that I really like multiple times, I guess. I'm going to get rid of convenient inventory still. It's really annoying me. I made one for pistons, and this one is going to be for various red power stuff. Machines such as filters, transposers, so on. I'll put all the materials for that kind of stuff in here, and I'll just change around the recipe whenever I need to. I've got one for batteries, which was extremely helpful for making all those generators, because you need that for the base generator. And I've got one with a timer in it and all kinds of different parts for various stuff, for logic stuff. This is gonna, I can reorganize this to whichever I need. And over here I've put a project table so that I can just put some UU matter in there and take out whatever I need. And the excess scrap, as you can see, this system generates significantly more scrap than the power I'm generating is able to handle, so I am going to need to expand this. I'm thinking expand it down. I don't want to expand laterally right now unless I'm going to go that way, because I like having this walk room, this area to walk here. It's convenient. Alright, so anyway, so now I've got, in addition to that, I've got another timer right here, set to 2 seconds, pulls scrap out of here, places it into my mass fabricator, and if the mass fabricator is full, you'll see it goes into this alchemical chest where it places more scrap for me. So once I do have the energy to handle the amount of scrap I'm creating, which probably won't be for a little while, I will be able to pull excess from here and place it into the mass fabricator as well, just in order to keep up. So that's good. Let's place this hole again. That wire is going... I had to put 2 transformer upgrades because I didn't feel like dealing with transformers. So I'm running the wire directly from the MFSU. So it is utilizing only 512 energy units per tick as opposed to the amount of energy that I'm actually generating, which is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 28 of these is 560 energy units per tick is going into the MFSU, and I am using 512 of it for this and this combined. So that's why I'm getting my profit there on energy units, which is nice because that means I can charge my lab pack. So I told you this system was much smaller than I needed this room for. As you can see, this entire side of the room is pretty much unused. I didn't even have to put this here if I didn't want to. So that's really cool. I could just take out my UU matter, put it in here. If I had convenient inventory, I could shift click it in. And then you can shift click out if you want, but if you don't have enough for a stack, it will take out of your project table's recipe area, which is not a big deal because it's an easy recipe to remember. I did die in lava a little bit earlier, which is why that's why I have this stone pickaxe instead of a diamond drill. Lost that diamond drill. I was extremely fortunate to have been able to jump out of the lava right on time so that not every single item I had was lost. So I was able to salvage my Kleinstar. I did lose that Mercurial Eye, which I love a lot. I lost the Destruction Catalyst, but I made a new one. Let's see what else. I lost my Philosopher's Stone. That's easy to replace. And I did not lose my Alchemy Bag, but even if I had lost the Alchemy Bag, if you make another one of these guys, then, you know what? I wonder if you can... No, that would have been cool. It would be nice if you could have your transmutation table learn the recipe for that. So, I did do a whole bunch of mining. That's where I died in the lava. And that's why my Kleinstar still has 150 something thousand EMC in it. So there's 150,000 in this. And 381,000 in that. So let's see, what are we going to do here? I think that I would like to... I don't think that this machine needs quite that much. So, although 12,000 is not really a lot. So 77,000, that's not bad. Let's take out a diamond. 53,000, I like that. We're going to put 53,000 in this Kleinstar. And how about a stone brick? Okay, and this Kleinstar will take the remaining. So now I have 477,889. That is enough to make another I'm sorry, I keep doing that, Mark III collector. And I was thinking about making a Mark III collector and a Mark III antimatter relay. I'm almost positive I do not have enough for that. But this will help right here. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but glowstone is worth a lot. It's worth 12,288 for every 8 of these guys. Okay, and it's a fuel, so you just take out some redstone and you end up with 85,500. Put that into my Kleinstar, and that is why I use Industrial Craft for this, because the amount of energy that is required is a lot easier to get with Industrial Craft than with Equivalent Exchange. Industrial Craft is makes getting matter pretty easy to a point. These geothermal generators are pretty cheap, costing only some iron to build, and iron isn't horribly difficult to get a hold of. So I have 42 here, 42 ore, and See, I can put that in my macerator. Should probably make some more upgrades. Upgrade some overclock upgrades so that I can macerate ores faster. Let's see. There's some other stuff that I can show you from... Oh, I also lost my Gem of Eternal Density, and that's really a shame because it's 2 dark matter that I lost there, which is pretty expensive. I would like to show you... Obviously, I did not lose my Vulcanite. If I had had a Vulcanite on me, I would not have died because I would have been immune to lava. The Evertide Amulet is pretty cool, too. It's the same recipe, but with water buckets, and it has that same ability to be able to place water, but I think placing the water is free. You don't have to expend redstone or anything like that to do it. Let's see, the Soul Stone, I believe this particular one will keep you alive. It fills your hearts. Not positive, but there are different stones now. The Soul Stone, the Body Stone, the Life Stone, and the Mind Stone. One of them stores experience, one of them stores hunger, one of them stores life. So that's 3 of them. I don't know what all 4 do. I haven't actually made any except for the one that heals you. So let's see. What are some other cool things? I would definitely like to show you the catalytic lens. The catalytic lens is amazing, but as you can see, it's quite expensive. You need a hyperkinetic lens to make it. So that's 2 dark matter, a Nova Catalyst, which is worth a diamond. Each of these is worth 9 diamonds. And then 6 more diamonds. So that is pretty expensive, but I might be able to afford it. So let's see. I might be able to afford that at least. Probably not the catalytic lens, however. So let's see. 1, 2, and 6 of these, right? Okay. And what was it? A Nova Catalyst? A Nova Catalyst. We knew that was worth basically a diamond, so that's how I was able to find that so easily. So the Nova Catalyst, that goes in the center, right? Yes, so here's the hyperkinetic lens. And let's see how much left we have, because I would love to be able to make... Each of these is what? Oh, I don't even have it close. Wow. Okay, so... looks like we won't be doing that yet, but I can... Whoops, didn't mean to do that either. Alright, so let me show you the hyperkinetic lens, which is fairly cool, but not nearly as cool as the catalytic lens. So, hi Creeper. Oh, I thought you could get me. You thought you could get me, but you couldn't. Alright, what do you think? Can I make it? It's a slime now, that's the best. Hey, hit this. What's going on? No? That was close. Oh, you can't hit them with the philosopher's stone. That's what was going on. Alright, time to hide. Good thing they have really crappy pathfinding, otherwise I'd probably be dead right about now. So I have some meat. Let's eat so that I can heal. See if I can take care of this bugger. I can't do that, can I? I can do this. No, I can't. Let's just put the stupid line star in there. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Skeleton is trying to kill me. Let's see. I need a sword. I'll just make a... what kind of sword can I make here? I suppose I could make a diamond sword. I don't really feel like it, though. I don't want to waste it. Why not? Let's make a diamond sword, shall we? Diamond swords are pretty good. They do like 6 hearts of damage, something like that. I'm sure I'm totally wrong, and everyone on the internet will correct me, so we'll see what happens. Hey, buddy! So that takes care of that, doesn't it? Is it nighttime? Nope. Okay. So, the hyperkinetic lens. Alright. To be honest with you, I haven't used this item in longer than I can remember. So, I don't even remember everything that it does. So, let's try some buttons here. Doesn't look like it has any modes. C doesn't do anything. R, I'm pretty sure, does something. It shoots a little exploding thing. Explode. It blows stuff up, which is cool. Doesn't seem to be super effective. But you can charge it. So that was the lowest level, and here is the highest level. As you can see, it makes a pretty significant difference. I don't have audio mod installed right now, that's why you're not hearing anything. I find that most of the audio from mods will lag my game up. You could just left click to shoot it, looks like, so that's pretty cool. So this is definitely still a cool item, and it gives you all the drops from the explosions, but I'm not sure how much each of these costs to fire. I'm sure they're pretty expensive. Right clicking does the same exact thing. So it looks like all this item does is shoots little explodey shots that blow things up. Which, you know, I like blowing things up. But what I like a lot more is the catalytic lens. It's that miner I haven't touched in ages because of the mass fabricator. And my multicolored rainbow sheep. Hey buddies. Hey. Yeah, I know, you're excited. I'm here. I haven't visited you guys in forever. Because you're sheep and I don't care. Bye, sheep. Goodbye. Forever. Or until next time. I did have some, I may have mentioned this in the past as well, but I did have some people commenting about how, hey, some of your trees don't have any leaves on them. And so they won't regenerate the resin spots, but they do regenerate the resin spots even without leaves. I have always known this to be the case. I have never ever had a problem getting a tree to regenerate the resin spot when I take off the leaves. However, there are some circumstances under which you could destroy a resin spawning spot by harvesting it more than once at a time. If you harvest it and then later on the same spot grows back, that's fine. But if you try to harvest the same spot several times in a row, it's possible that you'll destroy that spot. So be careful about that. And also the reason it's raining over here and not over here is because it doesn't rain in the desert. And that is the edge of the biome. So that's what's going on there. Let's see. Is there anything else really cool that I could... Ooh, you know what I'd really like to make that I probably can't afford? I definitely can't afford is a Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. It's a very cool ring. So, let's see if we can learn this. No, we cannot. Well, let's see how our matter generation is going. We should have several more UU matter. And is this running? Yes, it is. Is it full? So it doesn't need to be running. So let's turn it off for now. Don't want it wasting my Klein star. So it looks like we have 27. Let me put that in here. And oh, I still didn't have enough for 64. That's okay though. Let's put our scrap in here that we don't need, and we'll turn this glowstone to something more useful like EMC. And you can also just put one of these in here and then spread this out so that you get rid of most of that as well. So now I only have 2, and so how many of these can we get? 1, 2, so I need 2 more, it looks like. That's not horrible. Okay, so I am going to see if I can do some mining and get 2 more dark matter worth of stuff so that I can show you Swiftwolf. I'll be back. Alright, so it took a while, but I finally did get enough to make the next item I want to show you. And I have it all on me, except for a bucket of lava, which I should theoretically be able to get with my Kleinstar, which is almost completely out of energy. So, okay, we want a bucket of lava. I think the easiest way to do that is just do that, put this in here. There, now I have everything I need. So in order to make this item, you first need to make a ring. Okay? To make a ring, you need a bucket of lava. Okay? And you get to keep your bucket. You place your iron band in the center here. And then you put feathers on the sides. Okay? And you put your dark matter, 4 dark matter, in the corners, and that gives you Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. Okay, now this is a very cool item, and what it does a few things actually. And one of the things that's the most fun is you hit C to activate it, and then you can double tap to fly. You're flying, so that's pretty cool. You can double tap again to land, and hit C to deactivate again. Now keep in mind that this item does use your Kleinstar's energy pretty quick. So I have 3,893 energy, right? So I'm going to activate. I was at 3,893. Fly over to the sheep pen, drop, deactivate. Okay? And now I'm at 3,445. So it's pretty quick energy use. You do need to be careful. It does have another use. You can launch these little thingies. And let me see if I could find something to show you what that does on. I don't want to use my animals because even though I can now get most of the products that those animals give me, I'd like to keep my farm. I'm planning on a cool automated chicken thing later that I think you guys will like a lot. So here is a sheep, and there goes a sheep. So you just you shoot your little hurricane and it launches stuff. Woo! He got stuck on the tree, I think. Hey Piggy. Hi Piggy. Oh Piggy, you went flying. We need like a nice clear shot so that they'll... Hey chicken. Hey chicken. Stay there, chicken. Oh, he like just disappeared. I guess he probably went so far that my client couldn't see him anymore. Hey chicken. Hi chicken. Bye sheep. Oh, and then I believe if it is raining, which you can cause to happen with your Evertide amulet by firing it into the air, then if you fire your Swiftwolf into the air while it's raining, then you can cause it to be storming. And I believe there is also a way to get, let's see, the R button and right clicking both shoot the little hurricanes. And I believe when it's raining or when it's storming, I'm not 100% certain how it works, you can cause this to strike with lightning. And this is one of the coolest items in the game, to put in a pillar, which I haven't made yet, but later on I do plan on showing you pillars. For now, this item, the reason it's really, really cool, let's see if we can learn it. Nope, that's okay though. I definitely wanted to hang on to this item anyway. So, the coolest thing that this is useful for is well, actually, it's the most useful in the Nether for getting around. You can fly in the Nether to get to ghasts and like glowstone if you're feeling like just harvesting glowstone on your own instead of transmuting it from other things. So that is, oh, and also while you're flying, it's pretty fast. You move pretty quickly. So it's also a very nice method of travel. So for instance, you've seen it takes a good while for me to get to my Nether base from the portal, but with this guy I can get there in no time. And in addition to that, while you have this item in your hotbar, you won't take fall damage, which is extraordinarily useful. So now I can just jump down there. I've butchered some of this to move it into the overworld, mostly just this stuff. That's okay though, not a big deal. And I've turned off my cobblestone generator because there's no reason for it anymore now that that overworld one is so awesome. Oh, so now I can just, and this does not have to be active for you to fly. While it's active, it actually has another effect. Let me see if I can show you. I'm not sure if it works on these guys, but hey, buddies. Oh, see how they're getting pushed away while I get near? It's because this has a special effect while it's active that prevents any monsters from being able to get near you. So you just leave that active and then you have no problem. But you can still fly, and it's purple when it's active and you're flying, and it uses up a lot more energy if it's active and you're flying. So I was mistaken earlier. It does not have to be active for you to be able to fly. You can fly with it whenever you want. So that is very cool. I'm using up all my energy. So I only have 1,300 something left. I gotta quit doing that. So I guess I'll go back to the real world. I should be able to make it up there before I run out of energy. Yep, no problem. So what's really nice about the pushing monsters away thing is it keeps creepers at a far enough range away from you that they cannot explode. So if you're desperate and you're about to die, there's a creeper near you, turn it on and back away from the creeper. It should push him far enough away. And keep in mind, it's pretty expensive to keep it on. So use it sparingly until you're at a point where you can make a lot of EMC at a time. So that's today's episode, and I hope you liked it. If you want to give me a chat, feel free to join me in my chat. The link is in the description, and thanks for watching.